Okay. So I thought I'd just cover the Sebastian Vettel thing for a second, seeing as he's fallen out of love with Ferrari, and he's cancelled. He's not interested in renewing. I say cancelled and cancelled. Shit, he's not interested in renewing his fucking contract. Good on him, I suppose. He wants to be the number one. Ferrari are definitely not about that. They've got a future world champion there. Vettel, let me just be frank about it. Vettel is a spent force at this point. Right, Red Bull squeezed all the fucking juice out of him. And rightfully so, he got 4 World Drivers' Championships for that shit. It was fucking worth. He can't have no complaints about that. Red Bull already said thank you. So, Vettel opting to not sign again with Ferrari. Reasons for this: one, he's possibly disenchanted with the fucking sport. I say that because of the Canada 2019 incident where he didn't get to win the race. You know, let me just cover that incident real quick. I did I did record some shit on it, but I didn't post it, so I don't really. I'm not going back to post it either. So Canada, what basically happened was the track is designed in a way to self-police these type of incidents, right? He ran off the circuit, grass on the tires, all that shit. They penalized him for a dangerous re-entry or some shit. Like, it was a bullshit penalty in my opinion. I'm not even a Vettel fan, so if I'm saying it was a bullshit penalty, then it was really a bullshit penalty. How do I vet myself on saying this? I've watched fucking Formula One since 90 fucking 7, so I've seen enough of this shit. The track, Canada, Montreal, Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve, that piece of track right there with the grass and shit, it already penalizes the driver. Right? He's losing grip, he's sliding all over the fucking show, he comes on, he's lost speed. Hamilton, if you pay attention to the footage, although, I don't know how many people would even bother to go back and check this shit. If you pay attention to the footage, he gives it a bit of gas, because they gave us the telemetry. He gives it a bit of gas when he sees Vettel goes off, right? And that means he's committing to go for the overtake because, oh, the driver's ahead is not disadvantaged. He's lost grip on the tires, lost traction, all that good shit. He made the wrong decision as far as going left or right coming out of that corner. It should have been left there. It really should have been fucking left there. But the FIA, the stewards, they went and did their thing, and then they gave themselves a bit of a headache for the rest of the season because they were instituting all these stupid, dangerous re-entry rules. At like Paul Ricard, I don't even know. Yeah, at Paul Ricard, they actually did. They did it right away. That was the very next race, and they made a point of, oh, this is how we run this shit now, you know. But oh well. So I'm pretty sure Vettel is disenchanted with the sports, fucking sanitized his shit now. He's fallen out with Ferrari after they've been unable to back him or Leclerc. This is number two, I suppose. He's fallen out with Ferrari because, Ferrari are, on one hand, oh, we back Vettel. And then, of course, come the race, it's, well, Leclerc's fucking fast. Look at this kid. Shit. How do we tell him to slow down? You can't tell him to slow down. He's a future world champion, right? This is this is the same thing that happened with Vettel when he was still at Red Bull Multi 21. He rejected that call. Why is that? Because he's got a fucking world champion's mentality. I'm not finishing second to any fucking teammate of mine. Good on him. That's a good fucking mentality. You're gonna get yourself some titles doing that. Leclerc's the same way. And as ever, Ferrari can't manage these situations. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe they're just too Italian for it. So, this is Vettel opting out of, renewing the contract is actually a boon for Ferrari. Now they've gotten Sainz in. We'll discuss that another time, I suppose. And three, I'm not sure Vettel has a future drive anyway. I don't really know where he goes from here. Red Bull, the Red Bull stable is full, and of course Red Bull don't step backwards. Mercedes, they're saying they're looking at getting George Russell in, actually make the young driver program do some work. Although there's some claims that Hamilton came out of the Mercedes young driver program, not actually. It was probably funded by Mercedes because Mercedes were They had the deal with McLaren, the factory deal with McLaren, and Ron Dennis went and put Lewis in their young driver program, which was obviously being run by McLaren in tandem with Mercedes. Mercedes just bankrolling it while McLaren do all the fucking driver development. Anyway, so if Merck wants to say so, they've already got proof of the pudding in their young driver program. So of course they would want to get another driver in, and that's George Russell right now. Cause who's this dude? Who's this French kid? Name escapes me right now. He is at Renault. Oh, was supposed to be at Renault for this season until the coup hit, I suppose. But oh well. So there's no seats open for Vettel unless he goes to Renault because, of course, Ricardo has now abandoned Renault. He's gone to McLaren. Ricardo's making another sideways step. I don't actually think this will work out for him. I think he really should have stayed at Renault. But, whatever. Niggas gonna make their own decisions at the end of the day. um, and on that, on Ricardo having left Renault, is Vettel really going to be interested in Ricardo's sloppy seconds? Everyone likes to think that, these drivers are beyond such petty shit, but I know for a fucking fact, he's like, oh, hell no. I ain't gonna step into this Ricardo nigga's old seat. Goddamn. Renault are in a bit of a pickle, though. They let go of Hulkenberg, thinking that they were going to have Ricardo going forward. So, there is a seat open there for Vettel, but it's all about him actually wanting to take that seat. And I don't actually think he's going to want to take that seat. I'm pretty sure best case scenario for him, if he does still want to race, I don't actually think he wants to race anymore, but if he does still want to race, best case scenario for him is either the Renault seats or Mercedes decide to do the thing and sign and have a fucking lineup of Vettel and Lewis Hamilton. That would be pretty good TV. Let me not even front on that. That would be really fucking stellar TV. But will it happen? Probably not. They're looking at George Russell. And yeah, that's all, man. I mean, Vettel really, he just should have. Yeah, he can do whatever the fuck he wants at this point, innit? There's nothing he should have done. He's got 4 World Drivers' Championships. The Ferrari dream didn't work. Shit happens. He did have a good chance to fucking win the title for Ferrari, though. Fucking last year before. 2019. No, not 2019. I'm a fool. 2018. He had a good chance to win the title, but bend it. Shit happens. Oh well. And yeah, they call quits on the relationship. That's that.